Hello! I finished. I did it. I finished all 8 days of the prompts for the collab. Hashtag halfway to Halloween. And the embellishment challenge. This was hosted by Tony over at Tony's Magical Arts and Crafts. It was an 8-day challenge. Make 3 embellishments with at least 6 elements. And it ran from April 30th through May 7th. 2025, and I was afraid I wasn't going to get it done, and I even left a message and said, I don't know, Tony, I'm not sure I'm going to get all 8 done, but I did, so yay. So let me show you what I have so far. So I'm just going to do this all in this one video instead of breaking apart the last 5. I had 3 done. I got to do the last 2 today, so I'll just do them all at once. But if you remember, I had day 1 here, day 2 here, day 3 here. So now we'll start with day 4. So for day 4, I made some little discs. What do you guys call these? I don't know. I made them anyway. I used a punch, and so a circle punch. And then I used some book page that was on, I think it was on the back. Yeah, that was from this, and it was these little, the bats were dancing, and there was a whole page of them. So I circle punched some of them out, and I made these little discs. So it's just on, a cardstock. But the 6 are on there. I've got some trim here, some paper trim. So it's 1, a staple is 2, the book page is 3. Because they're dancing, I use the little conversation hearts that say, you rock. And that's 4. And then I have glitter gel pen on the wings to highlight the wings, and that makes number 5. And then I went around with my Sharpie marker for element number 6. So I have those. That didn't take very long to make those. I already had made a bunch of envelopes out of this particular book because the pages were perfect for envelopes. So I had a stack. So I pulled out 3 that kind of coordinated, and the 3 I picked was the bat and the owl. So in all 3 of these envelopes, you've got that motif going on, or that scene going on. And then I just took the envelope other side, and I decorated it a little bit. I put a sticker here. Well, let's count. So I've got my envelope was 1, or book page. Sorry, book page was 1. I highlighted and went around with my marker. So that's 2. I have a sticker for 3. I did some gold rickrack for 4, and the little paper flowers for 5. And for my 6th element, I just added one of the little, I don't know if they were tarot cards, but some kind of card that I had picked up. And so there's a box of those. And so I stuck one of those in each one. So there's one there. This one just has, they're all the same except for the sticker on the front. And the inside, this one has that one. Excuse me. And I like the paper. Let me see that. So the cat's peeking out. So the pages were just the right size. And then this one here with the little pirate and another little card. So there are those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Day 6, I had made these little ATC cards. These are made with some casino playing cards that I altered. I used book page. This one is so creepy. I love it. I think it was a mattress or a chair or something. I'm not exactly sure what it was that was doing this face, but it was great. So for these, again, I kind of kept the elements the same. I wanted to be able to mail them. So I didn't add a whole lot to them, but I thought the buttons were okay. So I did washi tape buttons. So let's count. So I've got the book page for 1, washi tape 2, buttons 3. I markered around the edge for 4. And then I used cardstock and a different book page, we'll say, for 5. And then I have my, this is a little cutout from a packaging from Halloween Noodles. And so I cut the little ghost out, so he's on there, and that's 6. And then I also have this one here. And the werewolf, I don't know if you can tell, but the werewolf was about to, like, punch him in the face. And so he just turned into a bat and flew away. Bye-bye. See you later. So love those. So those are cute. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6. Okay, for my 6th one. Are you guys ready? So these were the 2 that I was afraid wasn't going to get made. But I did end up having enough time today to do it. So it worked out okay. But here we go. I made little vampire hippie girls with my paper dolls. Let me show you. So there's one. There's 2. They're all the same. This glitter paper peels, so I'll have to glue her little hair back down. And number 3. And so the little paper dolls, I think are adorable. I love making these. So it's the same paper doll die cut that I use for the Beauty and the Bee girls. And so I just had found a real pasty, pale paper for her skin tone so she'll look dead. You know, I was trying to make her as pasty as possible. And then I upcycled some cardboard from, you know, a color chart for, like, kids. We had it on the wall when Boo was little. But I don't know if you can tell on here, but the way I cut it in the spot that looked like it had been colored, like with crayons. And parts of it then had that kind of, I don't know, that it looked like blood to me. That's what I was thinking. So the dresses, I cut them out of that in those spots on the cardboard there that had kind of that blood type look to them. This one's probably the easiest to see the difference. It's really cute. Then I added some of the bat washi tape as a little headband, and that gave her, you know, I thought of the Munsters there, with the little thing poking down. But there's her little headband, and then I gave her some pony beads, and she's playing a guitar. She's got a little bit of blood. She's happy. So I made those. Those make me giggle. Okay. And then for day 8, today, I used some of my crochet. I made magnets. These are not, this is a different type of embellishment. It could have been an embellishment, but I decided to put a magnet on it. And so I used some of my crochet. These are little medallions that I set and crochet with little bits of yarn that I have left. And then I'll just use them in my projects. So I had done some in these Halloween colors, and I happened to have exactly 3 of them. So, well, I had 4, but the other one I didn't use. And that worked out perfect for these. I was really inspired by inspired? Is that a Freudian slip? Inspired by all of the little clusters everybody's making. And I was like, I want to make a cluster. So this is my version of a cluster. So all of you girls that have been making the clusters, oh, they're so beautiful. So this is my version. And so I used my little crochet as my background. I had some owls, so I found a black owl. And then to make him stand out more, because these were already made, I'm piecing it together. I did add this little white ribbon, which of course I've used before, so it's really cohesive there. A little skeleton cross and bones button. Those are some little embellishments, like little flat backs, I guess they call them. And then a gem. So I clearly have more than enough here. And then I decided I thought that it would be pretty if it was a magnet, because I love magnets. That's just a thing with me. So, a magnet. Oh, and I found my ink, by the way. So look, now I have my ink again. I've got the black back and my one Distress Oxide. It's gathered twigs. So that was the only one I bought. And then my two little stamper things came from Amazon. But anyway, I found it, so I'm so excited. But there's the owl. So there's one. I'm going to show you. I made more. And then I made a bat. I had a little bat in my stash, and so that I made. He's crocheted by me. And so I gave googly eyes. I added some wooden leaves. Same thing. It's one of the medallions, just a different color combination. There's ribbon, lace, more of that ribbon, and some bling, and a little patch skull. I love patches. I'm a patch girl. And I'm sticking them all over my chair. If you see those videos, I think I only have one up. I think I had two. No, I had two. And then one I was talking about it, and then one that I've done the project. And so I wonder why that is so crazy. Okay, I fixed it. My last one. This one's probably my favorite. And I noticed my little gem came off, so I didn't use enough glue. So this is probably the magnet I think I'm going to hang up on my door. I had a little skull in my stash, so I decided to pull it out. I'll put some purple, let's see, some purple, my big finger is in the way. Some purple gems as accents, and so I put it also inside of their eye. I gave her a bow with a googly eye for a center. There's some black lace there, and a button, and the button says postal on it. And I thought, that's perfect. She went postal. That's what happened. And then I took a bulb pin and I added a little charm there. I think she's precious. And again, I'll fix her eye. But how cute. How cute. I love it. So those are, Tony, there is my 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, I did it. And I really love how this collection came out. It's fun to do these. I'm absolutely having a blast. So thank you for hosting them and inspiring us all. And thanks everybody else that participates. I get so many great ideas. And I'm really loving seeing people create things. It's just wonderful. Anyway, and thank you for letting me participate and coming and checking out my things as well. That's also been fun. And that's it. So I'm done with this. I'm still working on the Strawberry Bliss challenge. So I'll have a video here probably tomorrow or the next day. I'll get that next section finished. And yeah, and then I'll see you guys in another collab somewhere, I guess, right? Bye.